So to touch on the question that I asked on the last upload regarding there really is only two choices that we have in the world of the world, and I asked you to think about it for a minute. But when we think about it then, there really has only ever existed two schools of thought regarding the theory of the Earth. It's either the geocentric model of the flat Earth that has existed from literally the beginning of man's existence, that's been embraced by all cultures through thousands of years of history, and enduring up until only around 500 years ago, and this heliocentric Earth as a globe model system by Copernicus, which has been around a relatively short period of time, and in fact only up until around a century ago, guys, 100 years ago, the two schools of thought were still being debated, as they are now in 2016. And we know there is this growing resurgence in the flat Earth model, the azimuthal equidistant, which is being embraced by people all around the entire plane, and we can attribute this to the digital age, the information age, which allows anyone near a computer to be able to use simple calculations and scientific concepts as easily as doing a normal Google search and then disseminating their findings to many, which is just what I'm trying to do, guys. Like people like Eric DeBay, Mark Sargent, Dave Murphy, D Murphy 25, ODD TV, Jeranism, Flat Water. There's the list literally goes on. These are the people that are really mainstream, and combine this with a lot of birthing within all people around the earth of this desiring nothing less than living their authentic self, as we can see this perfect storm brewing and the crashing of the quake science of this heliocentric model, certainly in favour of our experience and common sense geocentric model that has literally worked since the beginning of man's story. But the first needed ingredient, though, is a suppression, if only for a few moments, of prejudice and fear towards the concept of a flat Earth that we live on. And to quote Tesla, though free to think and act as we are held together like the stars in the firmament with ties inseparable, these ties cannot be seen, but we can feel them. And today scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation, and eventually building a structure which has no relation to reality. Now, even the Chinese astronomers believe that heaven takes its body from the yang, so it is round and in motion, the heavens, and that the earth takes its body from the yin, so it is flat and quintessent. The brilliant astronomers of China held this unchanging belief until the Jesuit missionaries came to China in the 17th century, and Alberto Riviera, a former Jesuit priest, claimed that the goal of the Jesuit order was to create a one-world religion by influencing all insurgents of thought, and their goal, he believed, was to make everybody belong to just one church, but for all churches to adhere to their cosmology and thought form. By taking over the sciences, they could cut out any greater divine beliefs in the creation of Earth. And Lawrence Krauss, a physicist, cosmologist, and foundation professor at the School of Earth and Space Exploration at Arizona State University, states, "The laws of physics allow the Earth to begin from nothing, so you don't need a deity, a god or a goddess." How fitting. So to end this upload, you will soon learn the Earth is flat and stationary when you research the flat Earth science. This was Nee B's upload for the flat Earth science. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe if you're new, Be cool, guys. You take care.